Hello, Josie here again. Today I am doing a unboxing of my Fairyland F65 Nuia. Not even sure if I'm saying that right. Nuia? Nuia? Anyways, she is the Dark Warrior elf, and she is just gorgeous. So I got her from Denver Doll Emporium. So through them, you were able to do a a certain amount down, and then the rest due at shipping. And so that way I could afford to save up the amount for her. This card was included in it, and I absolutely would love to get this dragon and rider. I think they are so friggin' cool. But I had other priorities, so I think that one's gonna have to wait. So this is what's inside the box. There's my certificate and the booklet for her. Just shows how she's strung and that type of thing. And here she is. So this is her head cap. I'm not sure how you call these, because they have face plates is what they are, and this is her face plate. But we're not going to open these right away. I want to make sure that everybody is good before I start doing that. And here is her body. And it's always covered in like little black fuzz and stuff from the velvet padding in the boxes. So I like to brush off as much as I can before I start doing the redressing and such. Now this is where I should have repositioned the camera a little bit. I think I do that a little bit later on, but I should have done it at this point. But anyways, there we go. Haha. I like the turnkey system for the heads. Super easy to use. Oh, and I can't wait to see this face. The face plate. Honestly, the pictures from I had no intentions, absolutely zero intentions of buying any more Fairylands at this point, but I saw this face and I just fell in love. I love the whole idea of elves and mystical creatures and such, and this one just, oh, the face was just too beautiful to pass up. So, and the face up and everything for her is just stunning, absolutely stunning. So just trying to very carefully take her out of this bubble wrap. For some reason, her face up to me, like, or the sculpt, the ears, the sculpt, her eyes, that slim nose, I get such mermaid vibes from it. I would absolutely love to see her in a mermaid tail, and I think she would just be so beautiful. So I might actually have to, find some fabric and bust out the sewing machine, because I would love to see that. So here's her full set. So another certificate. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to have to print out the the picture of her outfit, because I'm not even sure if I'm gonna know how to put it on. so chances are I'm gonna have to do that. But oh my gosh, look at this weapon! I love it. I always love getting new weapons and stuff for my dolls. Anything, any accessories, just way too fun. I always like to try and keep everything as much together as I can, so that when I open up this box, or need to, if I ever do sell her down the road, that I have everything together. Here's her headdress, and I love it. I love that it's all blushed, and it's just, they did such a beautiful job of it. And the colors, oh, I love these colors so much. So beautiful. And these are awesome boots. I love her boots. So gorgeous. So obviously the 2 pairs of feet that she came with won't be used. Either of them won't be used when I actually use the boots, because these are actually magnetic. So you remove her feet to put the boots on, which I struggle with in the video. You'll see a little later on. It totally confused me. And this is the harness and skull shoulder pads? I don't even know what you want to call them. But again, love skulls, so this was totally cool. If you ever wanted to make a doll look badass, add skulls to her outfit, I think is the theme. Honestly, before I printed the photo of how to dress her, I at first thought these were going to be boobs or something. And then I realized, and then once I printed the photo, I went, oh, that's right, they're shoulder pads. I totally had a Madonna vision in my head with skulls instead of, you know, pointy boobs. And this, I thought was a cape at first, until I printed the photo and then went, oh, right, overskirt, okay. See, this is why I need to have the photo printed out, because honestly, totally did not know what half this stuff was for. I would have used it totally wrong. Bra, gauntlets, panties, bustier. And then this is the final piece, the overskirt. So this is what you would call your typical Fairyland outfit. With you know, an underwear set and an overskirt, because they do this configuration a lot with their clothes. Okay, so here's where I printed out the photo of how to put the outfit on so that I actually knew how to put the outfit on. So we're going to start with the underwear because, well, that's an obvious choice. So did any of you out there get this doll also? And have you already received her or not? Let me know, and love to hear from you guys. So I'm a total idiot. And even with the photo to go by, I still put this upside down. Note to self, when it has tabs, it's usually because you have to hook, you know, stockings or netting or something for the legs into it. So, yeah, total fail here on my part. So, you're going to see me put it on this way, and then I have to, and then I come to the realization that, oh, wait a minute, that's upside down, and have to do it again. So, here's me having some issues with getting the ribbon through the lacing, and so I have to reach for a very, very, very pointy pair of tweezers. I always like to try and keep my ribbon as even as possible, which doesn't always happen. Usually halfway through it, I somehow manage to snug it or pull one side longer than the other, and yeah, so I'm trying to keep them even here. Not that it matters, again, because I actually have to unlace it and do it again when I flip it around the other side. So this is my second Feeple 65 Fairyland doll. She fits in beautifully with my other SD dolls from Satoria J, Ipple House. Who else have I got? Actually, that might be what I've... Oh, Soul Doll. So, yeah, so this is my second one. My first one was the F65 Ingrid, whom I love. And as you know, that's the one that I had to have a new face-up done because she took a total header off of my photography stand and had a nice big gouge across her face. But now I love her more than ever. But I do love this face-up, so we're going to be keeping this one for a while. So tell me, what kind of clothing would you like to see her in, though? I am going to be trying, I'm going to try to include her in my next redressing series in the browns. And I'm going to need to go searching for a new outfit so that she can be included. So right now I have 10 ladies, and I've only got 8 outfits chosen. No, wait, I have 11 ladies if I redress my other soul doll also. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go searching through my stash to see if I can find a couple more outfits that fit the theme. So right here, or very nearly right here, is where I realize, oh shoot, that's upside down. This is me wondering, what should I put on next? Now these took me a hot minute to figure out exactly what order each of these hoops should be going in, because they got a little twisty and very confusy. But I did get it figured out. At one point I did try to unbuckle something. Did not need to be unbuckled at all. It was meant to just slip on, so. But I did have to remove the foot in order to do the last loop or two. They would not fit otherwise. Oh, excuse me. So I know that the mini fees are probably the most popular size of Fairyland dolls in terms of collectors who collect certain sizes. I do have a couple. I'm not entirely certain they are. They're not. They are not my favorite size. They're not my favorite dolls by any stretch. I do want to, at some point here, find all their stuff and maybe list them, because I don't think that I want to continue with them. I'm a little more dedicated to the SD size, so. Oh, so this is where I realized, oh, look at that. Yeah, gotta turn it around. So I didn't want to put you through having me do all that again, so I just stopped it, did it, and came back to you. And there's the first one on. May as well just remove that foot now. And then loop them in the right order. And hopefully all facing the right way. It was a snuggly-ish fit to get that last one over her calf to the point where it was supposed to be, so. Okay, now back to that black skirt that we already removed. These are the gauntlets, anklets, what have you. Left one behind. I love these boots. They are very cool. So I swear I thought this was on the right foot. And I got it to connect. However, when I went to try the second boot, I could not for the life of me get it to snap on no matter what I tried. Honestly, I thought that the ankle resin piece is it too big for this? Like, is it hitting somewhere? I could not get it to fit. And it wasn't until, so I actually tried spinning the doll around to be closer to it to see what was the issue with why it wasn't fitting. And yep, turns out it was on the wrong foot. Sometimes dressing a doll is like being a toddler with no idea what shoes go on what feet sometimes. So I actually had a Fairyland doll that was clearly 2 left boots. Like, she clearly received 2 left boots. And that always just drove me crazy. Absolutely crazy. So putting the skirt on, and once again, I'm doing it wrong, so I gotta flip it around. And this is me realizing, oh yeah, right, that's not the right side. I swear this video could have been much shorter if I'd just done things the right way the first time. All this, and to imagine that I actually had a photo I was going by and still did it wrong. So alright, the overskirt. Now this didn't open all the way up, which I thought it would. So I decided, instead of going from the top or from the bottom up, where it would probably snag on all of that other stuff, I would go top down. So another good reason why I always leave my dolls' faceplates, heads, whatever, off until necessary. And this is the last overskirt, I believe, right? Yes. The thing I thought was a cape or something. Yeah, totally not. So, right here is where I am looking for my doll's hands. And I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I came to the realization that, hey, I didn't get any hands. So, yeah, here's me double checking all of my packaging to make sure that I missed opening something. And yep, nope, no hands anywhere. So I had to send an email to Denver Doll Emporium and explain the situation that, yeah, Fairyland did not send me hands to go with this doll. My husband asked me, well, is it possible that she didn't come with hands? And I'm like, well, I've never, ever heard of a doll not coming with hands. So even though I know that you could order special, like different special hands to go with her, but yeah, no, not the case in this one. I do believe that she was supposed to come with a set of hands, a standard set of hands, and just didn't. So I squeezed all the packaging that I could, and yeah, no hands. So we're just going to move on and get her as dressed as we can. And like I said, hopefully DDE can solve this little mystery for me. And it would be fantastic if they had a set of standard hands in her tan color in stock that they could send me right away. That'd be just fabulous. So here's hoping. All right, now we're going to go for the harness. And once again, I put this on backwards, thinking the buckles should go in the front. Nay, the buckles go in the back. And I'm not gonna lie, it was very confusing. So here I am studying the photo. It was very confusing trying to figure out which holes would naturally be the ones her arms go through. Yeah, just it was a fun little thing. What I did here was I tried to put it over her head. Technically, there was 2 buckles that can be undone. I only undid one, and I really should have undid both, just to make it to facilitate the ease of getting this on there. And like I said, here I am putting it on backwards and trying to buckle in the front. But I really liked those cross lines in the front created by this I'm not even sure what you call the harness. Sure, by this harness. And I didn't get those lines putting it on backwards. So that's when I realized, oh, wait a minute, it goes on the other way. So here I am, switching it around, saying, yeah, let's do it the right way. And then realizing, oh yeah, let's maybe open up that last unbuckle so that, it does go on easier than trying to slip it over her head. So I want to thank all of you for, watching my videos, liking them, leaving me the comments. You guys, I just appreciate you all so much. You have no idea. This video also, please feel free to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I will definitely reply back to you. And yeah, let me know what kind of style you think this particular doll should have, or how would you view her? Is she really the dark elf, or do you think she'd make a really great mermaid also, because I totally see her as a mermaid. And I think it's the, like, her eyes and that nose, just her whole face features, the sculpt, everything. That's just the vibe I am absolutely getting from her. So now we got to play with the positioning of this harness so that it fits over her boobs and yet keeps that bra in the proper placement and doesn't try to undress her when I pull it down. So we're just going to make sure that we get it placed properly before we do that final buckle up, and then get those shoulder skulls in the right placement also. I just love the shoulder skulls. I think they're just so cool. So here's me just holding it while I do up that buckle in the back, the last one. All right, so there she is, all dressed. Very cool. Totally looking like a warrior. So what we're going to do is we're going to get her head, face on, get her wig on, get her up on the stand, and over to the photography center. And we will meet you there in just one sec. Sans hands, unfortunately. And here she is, every inch the warrior. I love that headdress. So, so pretty. So once again, thank you so, so much for watching. Feel free to leave me a comment. Check out my Instagram for more photos of this beautiful girl, which I will be posting. I'll also post it in some of the Fairyland doll sites on Facebook. Thank you so much. Bye.